Good evening. It is I, Herbert, in glue we trust, Erpaderp. That's a suitable name. How you doing, Trekan? Richard Tomlin and Andy Sykes on YouTube. All the models in the intro are ones that I built. Today I'm going to build this one. I perused the instructions and it seems like it's not going to be easy to model both turrets, though I think there are enough parts to do so. So I'm just going to choose the Mark IV because that's easy and I like it a little bit better. This shouldn't be too difficult. Card is falling out of the box. It's not ideal. Where to start? Excuse me. Probably at the beginning. With the turret. This is for Mark II variant only. They don't have like a locking tab mechanism. For some reason, you've got these two parts that go together. That's no problem. Follow stages F to K. Fuck. I will do that. I will. The Hum-3er. I am one turret Trekan only. Maybe it's worth building the second turret just for funsies, but I probably won't. Hey, Deathlight Coast, how you doing?
I'm hungry for some tits. Show me the tits.
I think this has also been a problem on previous bolt action kits from SK Tooling. They don't have any numbers or letters on the sprues, which is fine for a lot of the parts. It's not that difficult. And this is obviously the Mark IV turret top. It is a bit annoying. They do have sprue guides though, so can't complain too much. You've just got to flip back and forth between them. This is the one with the parts we want, anyway. Where are my clippers? Where are my clippers? Oh, I did something. Falling onto my keyboard. Probably nothing too much to worry about. Hey, Alexander Fanning, how you doing? Herbert Erpaderp Kingdom. Yes, it is a kingdom. No letters on the sprue? No way. Somebody'd steal that. You gotta work for letters. Hairs on there. Maybe I should just stop being such a hairy fellow. Presuming this is part 27, it looks like the back wall. No, you got to click all 3 connection points off if you want the part to come off the sprue. This is a very well-kept secret. That's all the bits, probably, yes. There should be 6. I can count to 6, ostensibly. A T-34-85, you say? That's a good tank. I haven't built one of those for a while. Maybe I should. I don't think I've done the Tamiya 48th scale one yet. These parts look relatively neat. I'm hoping I don't have to do too much cleanup. Looks a bit mold liney along the bottom, maybe? You don't want it to be mold liney. It shouldn't interfere with the fit. There's just a little bit that sticks out the side. No mercy for nubbins again? Never mercy for nubbins. Unless they're useful nubbins, I guess. You just like the look of the turret? I mean, that's as good a reason as any. Most of the stuff I like is just because I think it looks cool. Okay, we'll put that over there so I don't think it's not prepared. This one isn't too bad, but I really don't like it when they have an overhang into a... I don't know how you describe that, like into a corner with sprue gate. It's annoying to remove. I think we have eradicated the nubbins here. Nubbins deserve to be eradicated, but I don't think we're ever going to successfully do that. They always keep reappearing in new kits. It's like, I built this kit and killed all the nubbins. Well, they just came back in the next kit. You'd think they would learn. Like this Judas Priest album, Nobbin Killer. Yep, that's the one. He is the Nobbin Killer. I obviously do a good Rob Halford. That looks very front turrety. Maybe I should have an anti-nubbin emote for Twitch. I'm pretty sure I've got a bunch of emote slots that I'm not using. But what does it's kind of like the glue god. How do we represent that? What does an anti-nubbin emote look like? I guess it would just be like a grey plastic lump with a crossout thing over it. One seems a lot neater along the bottom. Nubbins must live for what would be the function of the back of the hobby knife. I mean, maybe I don't even use the back of the knife for nubbins, but maybe it just wants a rest from nubbins. I think there's a little bit of a chunk taken out of that, but not enough to really notice. It's gonna fit like a glove. Probably. I don't know why the saying is fits like a glove, because gloves don't just automatically fit. Not for everybody. No rest for the wicked knives. I guess it is a wicked knife. It's red, and that's the evil color, apparently. Do you think they will ever evolve into vampire nubbins? I hope not. But what will they... Like, vampires drink blood. Would nubbins also drink blood? If it was bad for OJ. Making another hill for wargaming. Just a piece of styrodur? Is that like German for styrofoam? Or is it an unusual shape? Hills you can buy for wargaming have regular shapes and you want something different. That makes sense. hills in the real world aren't all like perfect wargaming hill shaped. Let's glue this mother hecker together. It's nice that they've got these supports, I guess you'd call, in the front and rear plates. That should help. I hope. Old Herbert needs all the help he can get. That looks like it's going to make a good video. Good gloves do. Not all gloves are good gloves. They're not dogs. Sip your glue. I think I won't. The dramatic music has started for this perilous thing I'm about to do. That's the wrong part. Not a good idea to try gluing the wrong parts in the wrong spot. I think this is an Italeri model. This is a... It's not Italeri, it's SK tooling. Bolt action kits are... or Warlord, rather, I guess. They're usually either Italeri or SK tooling. Italeri usually have numbers on the sprues. In German, Warlord games means we have supports on our parts. I swear by all the sauerkraut I have. How much sauerkraut do you have? It doesn't look like it's a perfect fit at the rear here. It's a bit annoying. Both sides. I suppose that is what putty is for. It's not just a fun goop to play with. Make it a bit better by pressure application. Ah, the T-34. Well, I guess that's different then. How do I find having a conversation on two different chats? It's fine for me, I can see both chats. I assume it might be a little confusing for some viewers. I did briefly think about putting both chats visible on the stream screen itself, but I think one of the rules, because you're allowed to simulcast, multi-stream on Twitch, but one of the rules is you can't have the YouTube chat on the screen for whatever reason. Plus, I think having the chat on screen clutters things up. Get roofed, idiot. It's definitely not perfect, but it's not a bad fit. And the gaps aren't huge. In fact, they'd probably fill in with primer, depending on the primer you used. At the moment, nothing. No sauerkraut. And you're swearing on your sauerkraut? Is that like sauerkraut you will have previously owned or will own in the future? Is that how it works? Probably, if I did a bit more test fitting, those gaps probably could have been made to not be so gap. But I'm fine with that for now. Now, we have these. There is only one whole top part, because why would there be multiple? It's easy to find. Can't get the... Yep. And we need part 30, which is some sort of disc-looking thing. There's several disc-looking things. Most of them seem to be wheels, but I'm pretty sure this is the one we want. The pictures look like it has locking tabs on it, but that's deceptive. It's just these little doodahs hanging down. Excuse me. I do still have a Discord. I'm sure there's a link in the description below. I'm not quite sure how it works on the live thing, but when I set it up, I added a bunch of text, including the standard stuff you'd find in the description of videos. Lots of relevant links in there. I'm just cleaning this up, assuming I've got the right piece. Nothing else looks like it though, so why not? I wonder if I need to get rid of those nubbins on the inside there. That shouldn't be an issue. I hope. It seems to sit like that. Trekan Belovich says, sauerkraut is always in my heart. Not mine, but I appreciate the sentiment. My heart's full of blood. Come join us. One of us, one of us. I'm going to get my knife into this little recess without damaging the other end of the recess. Not that difficult, actually. Das ist gut. Don't want to put all these details on until, well, maybe it's maybe it's better to do that before putting it onto the whole top so it doesn't swing around. Maybe the instructions are worth following this time. By the way, please use the proper technical terms like Jeffreying, but then people won't understand. You gotta dumb it down for everybody. Everybody. So I will do the Jeffreying, as is appropriate. Does this have a particular way? Doesn't seem like it. So maybe it does. Because that's not perfectly opposite each other. A top-down view would be nice. That would be helpful. They've labeled this as a Mark IV. But that's a Mark II. I'm outraged. My rage is all flopping out all over the place. I'll just put it where it looks most reasonable, I suppose. That's what Herbert does. Does the kit come with figures which aren't happy because it will remain in pieces? No. No figures included. I'm not lying. There's none on the sprues. It did come with a dice though, like an order dice, and I thought that was pretty cool. Maybe it's because I haven't bought a Warlord kit for a long time, but I didn't realize they included those. The nubbin on the inside there is going to interfere with the turret. There we go. That looks more appropriate that way. So that's what we're doing. No destroyed marker. Oh, there is the destroyed marker. They've always, well, maybe not always, but they've included those for a long time. And the card. Just unusual to get a die. Come here, glue. Should be enough, but it does evaporate almost immediately. That's because I don't have the air conditioner on tonight. So it's a bit warmer than I'd like it, but it's fine. Just add more glue. Not a problem. There. Because I'm not going to have to apply any pressure to get that into place, it's probably not a bad idea to add the details to the turret. That's what I was initially concerned about. Netting, I assume, on the M10. Excuse me. I'm going to look at the M10. I want to see the netting. If Discord would kindly respond in a timely manner, that would be nice. That netting does look pretty cool. Somebody's caught an M10 in a net. That's how you do it. I don't often do dioramas. I've done them before, but they just take up too much space, really. I've got the FT-17. I think it's a Meng kit. That one came with a diorama base that I've been thinking of doing. But so far, I have not done anything. There's two entire instructions, and they're the same, but the difference is hatches open or hatches closed. I don't know why they couldn't just combine those. Like, it's all the gun and mantlet and headlamps and whatnot. Guess they had to fill in space. Cheesecloth. That makes sense. The hatches are the same part, open or closed. So I'll clip those off. I'm going to model it closed. I wonder if it matters. No, they're 37 and 36, so it doesn't matter which side they go on. They're all the same. Or near enough to the same. It might be a good idea to put the mantlet on too, so I can let that bond so I don't horrendously damage it and knock it out of place when I put the gun in. I don't think that's really going to be an issue. I'm making excuses. I don't know what this, like, smoke launcher looking thing is, but it's probably smoke launchers or some sort of looking device or a gun. That'll go on the front. Matchbox 72nd scale AVs. I choose to read it as AVs. Came with a diorama. I do kind of like it when things come with a diorama, as long as it's optional. Trekhan's made a diorama of a cloaked Klingon bird of prey. Like, just grass with an indentation in it, like in the movie. I should get a bird of prey kit. Last time I was in, I think it was Hobbyrama, physical hobby shop, I was considering buying Star Trek kits. I didn't, but I thought about it. Mostly the Enterprise B was the one I wanted. And there was a Deep Space Nine with the Defiant and I think a Gaylor class Cardassian ship. And I thought about that too, but I've already got a Deep Space Nine that hasn't been built. I've also got an Enterprise C, but there's pretty much nothing, or it looks like there's pretty much nothing to the build. So I don't know if that one's worth doing on stream. It's your next stream sorted then. My next stream will be gaming, but I don't know what my next stream will be. I'm thinking I'm going to have to do one where I've already taken pictures of the sprues for the video, or take more pictures of sprues, I guess. So it could probably be a first to fight. It's a gun of some sort, like a wheeled gun. I don't know what type. Or I could do a Rubicon Soviet truck. My next modeling stream is going to be something simple, just to build up a reserve, I guess you might call it, of shorter, more simple to make videos, so that I have things that I can edit and put out while I work on a more complex kit. I think I'm going to build the Meng Whippet soon, because I've really been wanting to do something World War One. Ever done up a model and looked at it and it hits you that you put way too much time into it? Not really. Like, I think the intent is to spend time enjoying building the kit. Sometimes it is like components took way too long, like the tracks for the kangaroo. The ram, the Canadian ram I built from Bronco. But like overall, I don't think it was really a waste of time, because mostly I enjoyed it. If you enjoy wasting time, I don't feel like it's a waste. Why are these nubbins so knobbinous? Who cut these parts out? Boy, I bet they were a real idiot. Maybe I'm not a real bad clipper outerer, because that side there's barely any nubbin. Did a good job there. We all get the nubbins we deserve. What have I done to deserve these nubbins? I guess not clip them out as good as I could have. That makes sense. We've had 1 or 2 models that have been disposed of before reaching full term because they were not worth the effort. I've had a couple like that. There was one I started a while ago. It was a universal carrier. I've forgotten who made it, but a lot of the parts were just garbage and didn't go together properly. And I think I lost a section of track. So I was like, well, might as well not bother. That's the wrong way up. You can choose your elevation or depression to between like a couple of degrees. That's nice. That'll go on. The hatches are probably likely to fall into the turret. Nah, that's gonna be fine. Doesn't really show which way they go, though. There's a... There's a lip there. Also, the carpet monster struck. What a bastard. Easy enough to find. Okay, let's do that again without popping the hatch part out of place. And without just putting it in the turret. Can you manage that, Herbert? No. Maybe it goes like that with the lip forward. The image in the instructions doesn't seem to have the lip. Doesn't seem to want to fit like that. Rather, the image in the instructions has the lip for the folded up version. So if we look at it like that, the lip goes in the middle. Maybe. Actually fits better that way, so that's the way we're doing it. That must be the correct way. Need tea? Earl Grey hot? Make it so. Now let's do some more gluing. Praise the glue god. Drink of choice? Usually Pepsi Max or some other diet soft drink. I don't really like hot beverages or tea or cold coffee. And because of the diabetes, I can't just go around drinking like juice and stuff like that. Though I would love to, because I like juice. Also, why is that bit so itchy? Also, have a good time, Alexander. I hope you enjoy your coffee and T34ing. That looks like it doesn't fit correctly. Like it's further forward than the other one, but it goes together, so why not? You've put it around backwards, fool. That's why it's not fitting. Don't like tea. Sure don't. Might as well stick these front doodads on the correct way up. Damn it. This probably should have gone on first, because my gigantic finger is getting interfered with. There we go. That's quite turret so far. Hey, go for it, painting. How you doing? Greetings from Australia. Excuse me. That's a very pleasant greeting. Because I'm a pleasant person. Okay, antennas and a shooty stick and a headlamp. I guess it's not really a headlamp, just a lamp. Am I looking in the wrong sprue? I really wish they'd put numbers on these things. Wait. There's another one of these things here. If I use the wrong one, let's find out. I don't think I did. Or rather, it's not labeled with the little A that the instructions have. I've used the correct parts thus far. This is one that I want. Maybe they do this just to make it a little bit more challenging. You have to be able to manipulate the pages of the instructions. That's why they call you Herbert Number Addict Erpaderp. I've never been called that before. But why not start? I'm assuming this is the correct gun. "31? Yes, where's part 32? The bottom of the sprue. I think this gun is a little bit too small to bother drilling the end out, so I won't. Oh, and those things next to the gun are the antennas I want. Convenient. Bath time. Enjoy bath time. Okay, that's all the turret bits. So I guess I'll just set about making them not have little marks on them and put them on. Please do not break. This is some good adventuring music. Pity I'm not adventuring. If you wouldn't put the parts on this stream, would be us looking at the cutting mat only. I mean, that would be pretty exciting. Maybe I should do a cutting mat only stream. I could swap out halfway through with my painting cutting mat. To do that, I think I would have to move the bottles of paint that are at the top of the mat. Just... oh, there's like 10 centimeters or so out of frame. Painting cutting mat has a lot more interesting stains on it. Oh, for piss's sake. That shouldn't have happened. This is all because of mold lines. I guess I'll just try gluing it back together. Nobody will ever know. No one will ever know. As long as I get it around the right way, it should be fine. It's hard to get it perfectly together without some sort of overhang. Yeah, no one will ever know. It's a perfectly intact antenna. Don't tell anybody. Leave that there to bond. Let's try not to repeat that. Why is there such a hefty mold line down the gun barrel? wonder if this has an upside. Can't tell by looking at it. I don't think there is an upside. Knowing what? What? It is the mold line of faith, young Padawan. You have to stand the test of faith and the test of mold. You don't wanna. I've endured many mold lines. Surely I deserve a rest. I'm sure that's reasonable. Except that little bit there. And one more antenna, which I will not break. The dark side of the mold never sleeps. Oh, man. But I sleep. How am I supposed to keep up with it? Just can't seem to get that little bit to look good. But that's good enough. And now, glue. But first, a drink. That has more play to it than I want it to. Just gotta make sure it's not leaning over or something. No. Piss. That one's small and hard to find. Damn it. I'm probably going to have to go down there and look. I'll be back in a minute. What a pain in the dick. Fucking carpet monster. I did find the part, but it took forever. So why is... There. One of my lights came unplugged because I must have hit it with my chair while searching for that stupid piece of plastic. Roar! Okay, I guess I'll glue it on now so I don't lose it again. That was worth the search, was it? Now my whole body hurts. Even more. Going on the floor was the last thing I wanted to do. Of course, if you can't twist the part around so that the bit that goes in the hole is facing the hole, it's going to be a bit of a problem. Whatever the stupid little thing is. I guess it's meant to be sort of tilted a bit. I am Trekhan's grandson. He inherited this Twitch account to me. I guess REM wouldn't lie about everybody hurting. They're well known as truth tellers. Very machine gun. Barat-a-tat-tat, as the youth say. I think I've got the good side up. Did I look into the parcel yet? I have not. I'm very lazy. I've been doing a lot of sleeping, really. Now... antennas, I guess. I feel like I've lost something else. I don't think so, though. The instructions seem to indicate that I've got everything. bring you back. The small one goes here. It has oval-shaped keying. It doesn't seem to want to stand up straight. Or go into the keying hole all the way. And then the other antenna, which I did not break, goes on here. That's one turret. Don't think it should have taken me an hour and a half to do, but it has. Maybe I'm just a touch slow. Is that an open parcel anxiety? I usually don't bother opening stuff until I probably actually need it, usually. Also, I'm very easily distractible. So if I don't leave it in a place that's right in the way, I'll forget about it. Turret looks a bit like something the rebels had defending Hoth. Maybe it is. That wouldn't surprise me. Okay, we get this bit again. We need part 38. Which means we need to look at the parts list. Or sprue diagram. Which is not showing me part 38. Or it is showing me part 38 as this bit that I've already glued on. Okay, which part is the underneath bit? Oh, they're two part 38s. Do they mean part 68? I think they do. Grumble. Now, if the... I can tell by the shape of what it is, but maybe if they'd labeled the sprues, this wouldn't be as big an issue. Though, that doesn't really fix incorrect instruction labeling, does it? $39. Right next to 68. Looking at this, they want the hull glued on before adding the hull sides. I mean the turret glued on, not glued on, put on. Kind of wonder if that's a bad idea or not. I feel like I can get the retaining bit in with these on. And I don't want to damage the turret. So I'm going to disobey the instructions. Ooh. Please don't call the instruction police. Drilling instructions. Ah, I saw them before I could cause myself any mischief with them. It's for the Mark IV variant only. Looks like there. Now the question is, where is my drill? I think I know. In this box full of stuff. The bits are in here. There's an airbrush in here. I think I've left the drilly bit elsewhere. What a pain in the in the ding dong. Guess I have to look behind all my other crap on my desk. I guess this is a lesson to put your tools back when you're finished using them. Not following the instructions, I curse all your bonds. May thou have the weakest in the universe. That's not very nice. What are you, an instructions police bootlicker? I have to say, my cursing skills are even weaker. Good. Good. Got my Desert Bus doubloon. But I don't have my drill. Maybe it's with my model railway. Don't see why it would be, but... How irritating. Maybe I just have to make this a 2-part stream. It's taking much longer than I'd anticipated. $700 ball sacks. I'm just making a mess out of everything on my desk now, because that's fun. HMMMMMM. I give up. It's probably not actually here. Almost knocked my glue over. Should put the cap back on that. I think maybe I'll just have to resume working on this next Wednesday. There's probably enough left in the build for a stream. And hopefully by then I'll have found my drill. Let's see who's on the internet doing a stream. It's gonna get damaged if I put my arm on it. I'm going to do a small raid at Hey I'm Zed because he's a good egg. He plays Herbert Erpaderp, and as you know, I'm collecting Berths in Medieval Dynasty. I've already got an Herbert. H-E-Y. I'm Zed. Thank you for watching. I'll probably be back in the morning for some farm sim. I've got a hankering for some farm sim, so I'll do that. Click button to make raid. Probably gonna have the next video for patrons on Friday, so it'll be a bit late, but that's okay, I guess. And on Monday there'll be a new build video. May or may not do streams over the weekend. We'll see. Have a nice day. Say hi to Zed. Toodaloo.